Hello, beautiful Geminis, and welcome back. Guys, let's go straight to your angel numbers and see what the universe wants you to know. Okay, we're talking about Gemini's angel numbers. Please, Spirit. 18. I am kind hearted. You're both open minded and quick hearted. Oh, I thought I saw a spider. Okay, and your ambition is to leave this world a better place than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. 4. I am stable. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You could be the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you dependable friend, partner, and colleague. I am perceptive. 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. 10. I am ingenious. You have a great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas and organize all the details. Then direct others how to carry them out. You're very adventurous. Let's go to the Kippers for... You're very stable. You're very... Oh, you could be... This could be a masculine. Ooh, someone's a thief. And someone's in despair. Someone could be in poverty. What is going on here? Why is this person in despair? Why is this person... It's an odd message. Whoa. What? Why is this person in despair? Oh, fuck. This is not good. This ain't good at all. Someone did not have their higher good for someone. There's too many people involved here for one thing. But it's like, how do you get to the top? Someone was not doing things for the higher good. They got greedy. Someone... Well, that's what I mean. If you're in good karma, you're in good karma. If you're not, you're not. And that's exactly what this read is saying. Did somebody have to do somebody else in order to thinking they were going to get good karma here? Did someone have to manipulate their way with someone to get a wealthy man? Somebody manipulating a wealthy man to gain stability. Don't take insult here, Geminis. This is who got screwed over here. Somebody got screwed over here in order to get that person. Ulterior motives. So they did. Somebody came in between somebody's relationship to get what they got. Uh-oh, this ain't good. So it's like somebody came in between someone's relationship to get stability, to get what they got. That is not for the higher good. What's for the higher good is honesty. You do good, you get good. Somebody screwed over an empress in order to get somebody's person, someone else's stability. You do good, you get good here. Hurting other people is not the way to get good karma, and lying about it is not good karma. Uh-huh. Ah. Someone chased after someone else's love in order to obtain that stability, that wealth, whatever. Uh-oh. Yep. Someone very spiteful, trying to one-up somebody, causing someone else's burdens. It's looking like this very patient, balanced, intuitive person took the high road. Oops. Oops. You ain't gonna get there by juggling somebody. I can assure you, ghosting somebody and then turning around and blaming that person for being selfish that they moved on. I mean, look, somebody deliberately came in between someone's relationship here. And then they turncoated. They blamed everything on this person here who actually took their high road and bailed out of a situation because they had enough integrity to do so. It's like for the higher good of all. So that's the one getting the blessings. Whoever took the high road here and claimed their independence, so this person was selfish. They wanted their cake, they wanted to eat it too. So what did they do? Again, leave it on the Empress's plate to to to, to choose to take the high road out. Just silently walked away. Didn't cause a disturbance. Didn't say or do anything. Just let somebody. They took the high road. This person did not take the high road. They took the coward's way out. They did. This is someone who just silently walked away. And they turn around and they blame this high priestess here for walking away when they had everything but the higher good for all involved. It's like, well, I'm not going to sit here and fight and argue. I'm not going to sit here and chase. I'm not going to sit here and be put in a competition. I'll just silently walk away and let them make up their mind what they're going to do. And this person turned on their divine counterpart. This was a divine union. Blamed them for everything, turned around, faulted them, blamed them when they took the high road. This high priestess goes, well, I'm intelligent enough to know that I have enough integrity. Don't you get me, spider? Why is the spider always trying to come out in Gemini's read? Some deception. You weave your own reality. Someone fell for a trap. And that's why the spider is here. Someone fell for a trap. And this feminine who got left behind chose to just silently walk away. I mean, there was nothing they could do. They're not going to chase. They're not going to be put in a competition. They just minded their own business and silently walked away. This person was incredibly selfish. This person was in blame mode, selfishly blamed the high priestess over here for the fallout of everything that had happened. Maybe this person hit like bad luck or bad times or something like this. I don't know. It's like it could be part of their karma. This person thought this is a wealthy man. Somebody was cheating and somebody they copped out. They copped out. This is a karmic who they got involved with. This is a karmic that they got involved with. So they could be crying now over a large loss of money dealing with that karmic. I mean, third party, take it as it resonates. So, this wealthy man fell for a trap, fell for a karmic trap. And then turned around and accused and blamed the high priestess for everything. It's like, did this person get some personal tarot card readings done or something? And because this tarot card reader could have told this person that for the higher good of all, they should walk away from their divine counterpart and go for a karmic? They might have got someone pregnant. But they took the coward's way out. Like, they might have been wealthy, but they took the coward's way out. They did not do this for the higher good of all. They did it for themselves. It had nothing to do with, I'm going to, take the high road here. This person was selfish. This person, I think they dealt their own karma. Do you know that? I think they got dealt their own karma. Like, a lot of people don't want to hear that because they like to feel like, someone did them wrong. But in this reading, it's, if that person hadn't been out cheating, having an affair, they wouldn't have had the circumstances that they were in. But why then, if they're taking the high road, did they just abandon someone who deeply cared for them? Someone who wanted nothing but the best for them, to go to somebody who is a gold digger? And figured that was for the higher good? Well, it's for the higher good that they walk away from the karmic. That would be a good move for this wealthy man to do. Get away from the karmic, because they made a poor choice in that selection. It's like, child or no child, if they got someone pregnant or they had a child, I have to be fair. So, in some cases, this wealthy man felt like they were doing the higher good by walking away because they knew they were hurting somebody who really didn't deserve it. If you're the feminine, you didn't deserve this hurt. It's almost as if they made the original blunder, but they tried to do the right thing by this karmic. They tried to, like, it could be costing them a lot of money. Like, a lot of money. A lot of money. And I guess in that sense, they could have been doing the higher good as well for the Empress energy, because they could have actually felt like they did the Empress dirty. They could have felt like they're not good enough for the Empress because of what they did and who they got involved with. So, in that sense, they could have tried to do the higher good. I mean, the betrayal is there. I mean, so they're not innocent by any means. I don't know. Something ain't set right with me about that. It's like I could see their point of view. I'll be fair. I'll give them the point of view. They could have felt, okay, I messed everything up, and now I'm going for this option. They could have got this person pregnant, or someone played the parent trap thing on them or something. I don't know. Or they thought the grass was greener. I don't know. It didn't turn out to be greener. It's going to cost this person a lot of money to do what they did. So I guess with the upbringing that this masculine had, they may have really tried to do what was best for everybody. Like, let's give them the benefit of the doubt here. Something's telling me to give them the benefit of the doubt on this one, when usually I don't. So there might be a masculine energy out there who may have honestly tried to do the right thing. Given the upbringing that they had, it was like they could have achieved a great fortune. This is someone driven. They could have grown up on the street, orphaned. They could have um, had a lot of financial despair. This is a confused person. This is a depressed person. This is someone who has um, inner insecurities. They might be on the outside, they might be really wealthy and look like a pillar in the community or something like that. But on the inside, like, they've equated their position or their wealth as like they get respect that way. They get respect by being who they are, but on the inside, that's not who they are. So they might have got lured away by another energy who's very convincing They may have married him. They might have taught kids or had kids. I don't know. They tried to do the right thing. They did. But they couldn't understand it. They couldn't understand what they were doing. They couldn't understand that wealth doesn't make a man. It's who they are on the inside, not what's on the outside. So it's like they could have felt like they failed short of being who the Empress wanted them to be or needed them to be. They could have been emotionally detached or distant. This exterior is a facade for them. On the inside of this person lays a different animal. They've struggled in their childhood. Like, they could have grown up really poor or having a beg on the streets or wearing old tattered clothes. Maybe they were neglected. Maybe they were abused. But still, waters run deep. I don't think they've really come to terms with what they did to this Empress. I don't think that they really have. I don't think that they've come to full term of who they are as a human being. Like, they're trying to do what they think is acceptable by social standards or what they think is acceptable. Like, okay, now I've got this karmic, I gotta do right by them. I'm gonna try and be the best I can be yet again. And I say yet again. This is a complex individual, but it's actually simple. It's not as complex as what they're trying to make it out to be. It's like they have hid behind their wealth, and their wealth has been taken from them somehow. It's a costly mistake. So this could have triggered this masculine into free falling, like, who am I now that I don't have money? Who am I now? I mean, where are my friends now? Who are my true friends? I mean, they could have lost a lot, if not everything. And now they're forced to deal with that child issue again. You never mind with your deception. You knew you were going to get that. I warned you. Deception. It's a self-deception. It's who they told themselves that they were. Like, they'll be somebody if they're wealthy. They're going to be somebody if they become stinking rich. They're going to be somebody important, where people are going to admire them. But on the inside, that's not who they are. On the inside, as somebody who needs a spiritual healing. And the Empress was the one to do that for this individual. Would have really been able to help them in that area, like, genuinely and sincerely. But this person didn't know who they were at the time that they had this Empress. They didn't know their own value as a man. They didn't know their own value. It was more than financial. Like, this Empress loved this individual for their soul, who their soul was. They would have loved them broke, they would have loved them wealthy. They wouldn't have cared if this person had or had not money. This person, this Empress, was actually the person to be the nurturer for this masculine. It's really a shame because who they ended up with, this third party or this karmic energy, has just like, well, they've taken them to square one again, so now they gotta look inside their souls. So in that essence, they've been done a favor. Like, this karmic could have actually done this masculine a favor by stealing from them, basically. Being disloyal to him because it's triggering those childhood wounds. That need healed. And it keeps surfacing up. Yeah. That anger keeps the still waters run deep. On the outside, they may seem professional. They may seem they got their shit together. But inside, and it's exhausting to live in that energy. And they try to crack jokes, and they try to be funny, and they try to let on to the outside world that everything is okay. But everything is not okay. Yeah. So what I think this masculine did do, Gemini, I think that this masculine left the Empress before the Empress could leave them. I think they walked away from this Empress thinking that, because like an Empress will want you to heal, an Empress will want to see you do well, an Empress will want to heal you from the inside out and fix all your wounds and bring them into healing energy. And I think this person walked away before the Empress could do that. I do. Didn't want to deal with something or acknowledge something or go deep. This is an Empress who would have been very understanding, very comforting, and I just don't think that this masculine could do all that, or didn't want to do all that work on the inside. That's major. So this masculine could resort to drinking, drugging, masking, hiding, hiding how much pain is really inside of them. And I'm not trying to get all gushy here because, we've all had those situations, we've all had those hurts, we've all had abandonment issues, rejection issues, but for this particular person, it would be admitting some stuff that they didn't want to admit. or being emotional, so they just shut down. Like this would have been the thing that they needed to do. And maybe, like, I'm not trying to be mean at all, but this masculine needed to, they got childhood wounds. And it's easier to not heal than they're a runner. They run. They ran when the Empress got close to that spot of exposure. You know what I mean? Like blowing their cover. That's what I always been told. Frankie, how do you always know how to blow my cover? I don't know. It's just the way we are. And absolutely no, maybe this person, other people may have made fun of him or exploited him for that, or, they confide in someone and have him betray him with that trust. And that's brutal. That's very painful. And I honestly don't know if I could. Like, there are some scars that you don't need to share. There are some scars that you don't feel comfortable sharing, don't share. But this particular Empress, you could have shared that with. They could have shared that with. And this Empress would not have mocked. And they wouldn't have got angry. And they wouldn't have exploited that information. They would have understood. But I get where this masculine's coming from. Believe me, I get it. Do you ever think that again in my life, I am ever going to open up 100% of myself to be vulnerable to anyone ever again? The answer would be no. So I get it. I do. My inner child is definitely healed, but that's not for everybody's information just because you're in a relationship with them. This is a masculine who they're not sharing that information. And until they're ready to share that information, even if it's just with themselves, like they don't have to do no big, when I was 7, this happened. When I was 4, this happened. When I was 10, this happened. I'm not talking about that, but this is a masculine who truly needs to heal their inner child. Whether they confide in anybody or not. You don't have to be healed. You can confide in God, and God will never betray you. As long as you're confiding in someone, like your spirit guides or God or whatever. Someone has a very painful past and they need to deal with it, or they're going to keep repeating cycles until you do. And I'm not bullying nobody or being, it's the truth. Like, I want to see everybody do well, and I want to see everybody succeed to their, we can have material success, but the real successes come from within. When the heart is whole and the soul is whole, then you are whole. You know what I mean? It's not about outer, it's about inner. And somebody needs to do that. Take care.